Okay, Shalom Yasharallah, Shalom Israel, Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakahak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone, pushing the truth worldwide to seal the elect of Israel from the four corners of the earth. The 144,000 men that are going to rule with Yahushai when he returns, and to the men, women, and children that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. Just leaving work. It's my last time driving this fucking stupid car that I've had since December. My car is finally ready, so I have to go pick it up tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah, it took a while. They had to do a whole bunch of shit to it, but whatever. Bro, I was just laughing to myself because I was recording these videos to show you. Okay. Edomites are mod, okay? Edomites are sick, bro. There's a town called Tumbler Ridge in British Columbia, Canada. If you don't know where that is, British Columbia is a province in Canada. It's on the west coast. It's above Washington State, I believe. Washington, and then under that is Oregon. I've never been to the west coast, so I've never been to British Columbia before. The furthest west I've been in Canada is Alberta. I lived in Alberta for like 1-2 years. But anyways, some fucking crazy Edomite nigga that thinks he's a bitch, some transgender idiot, killed his mother and someone else in his house, his family members, then decided to run up in a school and shoot up beer people in the school. He killed like 11 people or some shit like that. Killed a teacher and like beer youths, and 25 more are injured or whatever. Bro, you should see the way this nigga looks, yo. You're gonna see it when I show you these videos. But what I want to talk about is how they were talking about him in the news. Like, they didn't show his face, they didn't show his name, and they were calling him a woman. My nigga, that is not a woman, man. That was a man, bro. And it's, you know, when the certain ones, when you see certain ones and they actually look like women, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're cheesed because they look like it really looks like a woman. This nigga looks like a nigga, yo. That's like, what are we talking about here? But anyways, the point I'm trying to get, like, I don't want to go crazy on here. I want to go from a point as in the way the news was talking about him and describing the crime compared to how they talk about Jake when Jake commits a crime, okay? Whenever Jake commits a crime, they put his face dead center on the fucking screen. They give you his first, middle, and last name. They tell you what he did, when he did it, how he did it. They'll tell you his age, where he's from, where his parents are from, who his parents are, his mother and father's name, the town they live in, the town they're from, their city or whatever. They'll tell you his aunt and uncle's name, bro. They'll give you his brother and sister's name. Bro, they'll tell you that this nigga got caught cheating on his math test in fucking the 6th grade, bro. They'll tell you if he has a dog and what his fucking dog's name is, bro. They be on Jake, okay? Whenever Esau does something, bro, they'll skim right past it. And I also noticed in 2026 or 2025-26, so we have a lot of Indians here, right? And a lot of them are committing fucking crazy crimes. And when they do, they don't really like to tell you that unless it's something fucking crazy and they have to give you his name, they'll give you his name, but they're not going to tell you that he's not from Canada, that he's from India, and he's here temporarily or whatever, and he's out here committing fucking crimes. They won't tell you that. They'll just give you his name, and when you see his name, you're like, okay, that, you know what I mean? Because Indians have like the same kind of names or whatever. Bro, they were calling this guy a gun person. You know when someone's a shooter, it's a gunman? They didn't want to misgender this nigga, yo. So misgendering this asshole is more important than calling him out and telling him telling people what this asshole did. They won't even show his face. Now they never showed his face. Like, you have to go on the internet to see who this guy is, bro. And oh shit, I forgot another video that I forgot to fucking thing. This guy broke down. Okay, we've been living, I'm 42, okay? Years old, man. I gotta get the snow out of my parking spot, cause my whip, I don't even know if this is gonna, when I get my whip back, bro, if you can see how it struggles, and this snow is hard, I don't even know how I'm gonna get it out my spot. Like, it's a struggle to get this whip into this parking spot. This van that's been parked in front of me, his license plate says 144, the last four numbers. I rate that, yo. Call Hawaii, how about you now, shy? All right. So, this is the point I want to prove, man. I want to talk about. I don't want to go crazy on the Libiquita community or freaking Pontiac Trans Ams, because I could. But the fact that you can't really do it, or it's kind of risky. I've never had a strike on my page before or whatever, but it's going to be frowned upon if I sit here and literally just bash Pontiac Trans Ams on here. So I'm gonna try not to do it, but I am gonna say, being 42 years old, I've seen a lot in this world. When we were youths, we were too busy playing, and all the boys liked girls. All the boys like girls. Actually, there's this one youth, okay? I'm not going to say his name. He used to par with the Mandem, but he was a little off, yo. Like, I knew that he was going to grow up to be a fish. And he did grow up to be a fish. And he started straying off in junior high. So we were together. It's like he was with us from grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. And then around grade 7, grade 8, he started acting like a fish, kind of. And we booked it. It's like, yo, this guy's a fish, yo. And he never really parred with us in junior high. I don't even know what that nigga's on right now. That guy's probably... Bro, imagine giving birth. Imagine having a boy child, yo. And he grows up to become a fucking fish, bro. Fuck this place, man. We need to get out of here. Anyways. Hold on. Turn up this blood clot heat in here. Slovakia. Bro, the way the news... I'm just going to show you these videos real quick so we could get this popping and rolling, because it's not going to take long, yo. I just wanted to show you how the world is going. And everything points back to Esau, Edom, but especially Amalek. Because like I was saying, the point I was saying, being 42 years old, I've seen how the world changed. Let's say 20 years ago. I was 22 20 years ago. Mans weren't talking about no transgender niggas like how it is now. And then 10 years ago, yeah, they're here, but bro, it's down your fucking, it's like in your face all day. You see, I seen one today. I just saw one when I was leaving, bro. Like, where are these niggas popping up from? And they look fucking horrible. They look horrible, bro. You people are sick. You need alt control. And you know the D word, bro. Yahushua needs to come. This place is, Amalek, you're gonna pay, bro. And this is the one video I should have, I forgot to record, because a man breaks it down how it was an all the fuckery in the world was programmed. It's an agenda thing, and people are brainwashed, bro. And you're like, how the fuck do people get brainwashed to think that, yeah, this is what's supposed to be guaning? And people, and it goes to the politicians too, man. Like, how are anybody a liberal, dog? If I was in the world and I was like, everything was conservative and liberal, like, and you weren't thinking about Yahushua or whatever, you'd go nuts. Because how the hell are these people in power, bro? Every time these niggas are in power, beer fuckery reaches, and all the people are friggin' suffering. Niggas are sick. And there's women in charge of shit, and women are, bro. The other day I was watching TV and these people were protesting, and it was on the news, and all of them were women, and they were complaining about all the respect, and I'm like, why is it always women complaining about shit? Ugly fat women, ugly fat Edomite women are always complaining about something. Bitch, go sit down somewhere, man. Taking these videos, man. Okay, this one's 2 minutes long. I got this because I got it. Just take this in, okay?
The quiet mountain town of Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, horror unfolded yesterday when 18-year-old Jesse Strang,
look at this nigga,
biological male identifying as transgender,
bro,
murdered family members at home before storming Tumbler Ridge Secondary School in a dress, armed with a rifle, slaughtering innocent kids and staff. 9 precious lives lost, including children whose parents now face the unimaginable pain of burying them. For 25 more wounded, some fighting for their lives as we speak. A community shattered forever. And what does the RCMP do in their official updates? They call this monster a gun person. Not gunman, not even shooter. Gun person.
That includes the deceased gun person.
Okay. And then separately, do you know the gun person's relationship to...
Deliberately dodging pronouns to avoid the horror of fucking misgendering a mass killer who just executed children. The sheer cowardice of this is fucking disgusting. While grieving families sob over tiny coffins, police prioritize woke word games over brutal truth. For years we've been gaslit. Gender dysphoria isn't a mental illness, it's beautiful. Normal. Something to celebrate. Fast track with hormones and surgeries, of course. Deny reality, rush confused kids into irreversible damage. Irreversible, fuck your bullshit. Pretend everything is fine, and then act shocked when everything goes fucking sideways. This isn't compassion. It's ideological insanity that shielded a delusion until it was too late. The dead deserve honesty, not political correctness. Our children deserve protection, not experimentation. The victim's blood is on the hands of every activist, politician, and media outlet who lied and cover up the risks and pushes for this fucking insanity. I blame you. Enough. Stop the lies. Stop the madness. Justice for the innocents of Tumbler Ridge, and my condolences to the families.
All right, yo. you saw how that nigga was coming in, bro. You're gonna see him in this. Yo, this guy is fucking hilarious. So take in this video right here, yo. Made me laugh.
Call me fucking crazy, but there was no doctors in Tumbler Ridge in the emergency room to help 25 to whatever people involved and murdered and hurt in a mass shooting. But we sent billions of fucking dollars to Ukraine and to every other country in the world, but we can't afford to have fucking doctors in an emergency room for a fucking crisis. First of all, the shooter was a fucking tranny. So there's your first issue. This country is beyond fucked, and liberals will sit there and stare you dead in the face and tell you that Mark Carney and Trudeau and all these people, they're great. They're great. The country's headed in a great direction. Liberalism is a mental fucking disorder. It has ruined Canada, and people will sit there and watch their children, their children's children, and their entire livelihoods be thrown to the fucking wolves and defend it. It's disgusting to be thrown to somebody like this. Look at, he's even looking for a free ride. Fuck you! Call me.
Yo, hold on, yo. This seat warmer is fucking hot as shit. So yeah, in this friggin' town, they didn't have enough money. There wasn't enough people in the hospital to help people. There's no money to pay doctors and to have hospitals with doctors, but mans are sending billions upon billions of dollars to Ukraine, fam. Make it make sense, please. Now, this last video was fucking hilarious, so take this.
From Canada, where a school shooting in a remote town in British Columbia has left at least 10 people dead, including the attacker. Canadian police say the female suspect had been found.
What did you say, nigga?
That's what I thought you said.
Bro, look at this guy's face. Hold on. Dog. My nigga. Another, I could be wrong. When you hear about mass shootings, right? How many times have you ever heard them say, "Yo, a female was a mass shooter"? Hardly. I think maybe one, bro, and I think the one was a fucking one of them niggas too. Only men do that shit. Talking about some, and recently, you know, a lot of things that like the Charlie Kirk shit and whatever. It's always a fucking trans shooter or some shit, bro. What's wrong with these niggas? Like, what's happening? Hold on. All right. Do I need this? Yeah, I do. I should just get these scriptures one time, yo. What else do I want to say about this? My point was, bro, this been on the news off and on or whatever. They didn't say the nigga's name. They were calling her a woman the whole time. And they didn't show his fucking face. When Jake crosses the street and jaywalks, my nigga, they fucking show it. They'll persecute Jacob to the full length of every shit. They love putting Jake's face on the fucking news. They won't even show this fucking nigga's face, and they're calling him a fucking woman, and he's a nigga in a fucking dress, bro. Esau, you're sick. And you have to fucking go, okay? And Amalek, bro, when we get our fucking hands on you, man. I wrote Ray Finkel, Lois Ihorn, BC school shooter. If you know who Ray Finkel and Lois Ihorn is, I rate you. Because Ray Finkel is Lois Ihorn. If you know, you know. If you don't, Google it. If you really, really want to know, watch Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Okay, watch that movie, and you'll know who Ray Finkel is and why Ray Finkel and Lois Ihorn is a thing. Okay, sick. I wrote these scriptures and I didn't go back to them to really take it in. So I'm just gonna read them and go in the spirit or whatever, man. This is Isaiah 5:20-21. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, and put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Yo, it's more acceptable to be fucking racist, to call black people niggers with the hard ER, than it is to misgender somebody, bro. Like, if a man thinks he's a woman and you call him a man, bro, may God have mercy on your soul for misgendering one of these assholes, man. Didn't you see what Gwand in a gym the other day, bro? Yo, I don't even want to get into it because it's nasty, but you niggas are sick. And it's all Amalek's fault. Blame Amalek, bro. Because he's the one that pushed it. Didn't you see what Gwand in Nazi Germany? And what Hitler had to do to get that shit out of there? They lied to you about that shit too also. And they lied to you about him also. They made him the face of racism and he wasn't even racist. Proverbs 29:1-2. Oh, back to calling good evil and evil good. Yo, the things the Most High hates is evil in this world. And the things that God hates is praised in this world, and it's beautiful, and you have no control. You're born that way, and blah blah blah. And the things that the Most High loves is wicked and evil in this world, man. Everything's backwards, bro. We're literally in the upside down, fam. Like, that scripture is real. Woe unto you niggas, man. Proverbs 29:1-2. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourneth. Yo, Esau has everyone fucked up, bro. And right now, being in this country, bro, Esau, bro, is not just Esau. It is just Esau, but I'm saying like a specific, like, yo, dog, they're always talking about politics here, and they're always trying to do a change thing. Like, right now, they're trying to fucking get run elections for the mayor for the Toronto for the mayor of Toronto. The bitch right now that's running it. First of all, man. First of all, bro. Can me being from Canada go move to some country and then try to run that country and not being from there? Why is this place the only place where you could be from anywhere and still hold office and power and shit? The fucking bitch that runs Toronto isn't even from Toronto. She's not even from Canada. She's from like China or some shit, or Hong Kong. Make that make sense, man. And she's horrible. She's like one of the worst mayors ever, and she's leading the race again. It's like, who's voting these fucking people? Like, are your eyes open? Do you see what's going on in the city, bro? Do you see how this bitch is spending up our money? Trying to, bro, I don't even want to get into the politics of how she's wasting up the people their money, bro. But why would you vote her back in? It's like, it doesn't make any sense, man. These people are retards, dog. We live amongst retards, man. You all need to be put in chains and be subjected, man. Only the elect of Israel should be making decisions in the world, bro. Job 24, 12 to 14. Men groan from out of the city, and the soul of the wounded crieth out. Yet God layeth not folly to them. They are those that rebel against light, and know not the way thereof, nor abide in the path thereof. The murderer riseth with the light, killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. I saw a video of this fucking freak freaking out and going crazy, bro. But he can have a gun. But regular citizens, if we have guns, bro, like, yo, that's the one thing about Canada, like, yo, and America. Like, I just seen Jake on Instagram with the rudest gun. Like, he had an MP5 with a silencer, and he's talking about, yo, how, like, the different bullets that he has in his car, in his fucking gun, and how the difference between, like, the side, like, he shot one bullet and it was quiet, but it wasn't super quiet, and then he shot the next bullet and it was quieter. I was like, yo, bro. And this guy's outside in front of his house blamming beer shots. Nigga, I said to my boy, I said, bro, if you had this thing here in this city, they'll throw you in the fucking ocean, fam. Like, why can't we have these things? But yo, how did this nigga have a gun to kill him and to kill his mother? Who kills their mother, bro? You guys are sick. And some next sibling, I don't even know if it was his sister or whatever, then walked out of his house, walked into a school, and go off. But I can't have one. All right, I respect y'all. And they just made some crazy, like anyone who has a gun, they're supposed to hand them in. Should I turn this whip off? They have to hand them in by a certain date, or else it's gonna be like, if you're caught with it, or if you have it, like you're going to jail, bro. Like minimum 5 years or some shit like that. And I heard Justin Trudeau, like, before he became the prime minister, he was an advocate. He's like, yo, we're not going to take your guns and blah, 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 blah. Man gets in and then big speech, well, Canada, you're not allowed, you're not permitted to have guns and blah, 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 blah. Bro, like, why are you switching up? And when you ask niggas, why are you switching up? Like, they have no answer, bro. Politicians are the worst, man. But Esau, you're sick, bro. John 8:44. This is our Lord's words because they're in red. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. These assholes were on the news telling you that a woman killed his mother and walked up in a school and killed beer youths. That's a fucking lie. It was a man in a dress. You saw his face, bro. That's not a bitch. That's a nigga, man. Okay? You lie and say that is normal for that to be guaning, and it's fucking not, okay? I saw a video of all of you are sick. And there's something wrong with you, bro. And you niggas should not be near guns. I don't know what's guaning in British Columbia, but mans don't have rifles like that, yo. Like, yo. I don't even know where you can get rifles in the province I live in and shit like that. A country that's not allowed to have guns, but we're right beside the country with the most guns in the world. We share a border with them. And beer guns get into the city, yo. And the worst niggas have guns. But law-abiding citizens are not allowed to have them. All right, yo. Jake will get the bad rap every single time. You can call Jake the N-word and it's soft things. You cannot call a nigga that is saying that he's a bitch a nigga, yo, because you're the worst nigga out. You cannot misgender mans. The leader of the RCMP called him a gun person because he didn't want to misgender a murderer who murdered beer youths. This is the world we live in, and that's Esau Edom. He runs this place. He has to go. Yahushua is coming. That's all I wanted to say. Anyways, that's it. So, I don't know if this caught wind in America or any of the mandem are going to speak on it, but I just wanted to speak on it real quick because I saw that. I was like, yo, let me just do a lesson about this real quick. There was so many other videos and clips and stuff that I saw, but I didn't even have time to whatever because I was working. I was like, yo, let me just get these three. Could I send them, beer them to myself? And I didn't go through all of them. And I didn't want to sit here and just show you beer clips because it would have been like 10 of them. I just grabbed the first 3 that I remembered that I put in there. So Salakia. So with that, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kwadash, double honors to the apostles and the bishops and the elders and the brothers and the soldiers, and 144,000 men who are, there's not, and that's another thing I was saying. There isn't going to be any weirdos in the kingdom of heaven, bro. Enjoy your kingdom, Esau, because there isn't going to be any weirdos in the kingdom of heaven, bro. It will not be permitted, okay? The men, women, and children that love Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, keep praying and keep begging for mercy and do better than you did yesterday, man, and try to please the Lord and repent. Like, yo, and if you fall off, bro, get right back up, man. A righteous man falls and gets right back up, bro, and walk that straight gate. There's fire on the one side and there's water on the next side, bro. You can't fall or you're gone. Or straight gate, yo. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for the truth and for allowing us to know that you're sending your son, and for allowing us to know that, you know, your name and your son's name, and to believe in those names and to have faith. The Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.